crap. Didn't work. There we are. Technical malfunction, folks. Dang.
That's normal.
Yeah. Clicked the wrong button there. I lost my thing there to do the other intro.
Oops.
Yeah. Oops. All righty. Yeah. Yeah. So there's about a 30-second delay between the two screens here. Yeah.
Also normal. That way it gives YouTube a chance to say, no, you can't do that no more.
Yeah. Well, what's weird is the last couple times I went live, there was only like about there's only 9 seconds. I was watching the countdown of the numbers and stuff. It was all like 9 seconds. This time it's like 30 on it. Okay. All right. So, man, got all these pop-ups. Let me get rid of all these pop-ups on the side here.
While you do that, good evening, everybody.
Yeah. There we go. Got rid of it.
There's a lot of everybody's tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
14 people.
Yeah. All right. So we got some new people in here. Dr. Fish. He's commented on a couple of my videos today, and I saw him comment on your video today, Al.
Yep.
All right. We got Courtney here, Wide Family Farm. Festus Hagen. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. Michael 58. CR from north of the border. Ontario Homestead from north of the border. Food Forest Permaculture from north of the border. Hey, so are we supposed to move north of the border? Did something happen that I didn't know about?
Yeah, you did.
All right, let's keep on down here. Drops Family Garden. Hey, how's it going? See everybody's chit-chatting. Will, just in time prepping. Oh, sorry, no, it's no longer that. It's now JIT preparedness/info.
Martha just came in.
I'm still got a ways to go coming down here, catching up on people. Urban Grandpa Prepper. Getting down near the bottom here. Everybody's talking, saying hi. Good. Martha's in the house. Old School Prepper. And caught up. All right.
Hey, Courtney, hopefully it makes you feel better.
Wrong one. There we go. That's how he says, you Yanks are family. Well, you Canucks are family too. All right. So, guys, I went off the rails on this one. So, you guys are going to need, actually, I want your guys' input as we go along, as far as we talk about different types of dream gear and stuff. So I want you guys to let me know about stuff. Where is it here? There it is. Boom. Go to the next one. So here's your first thing. Everybody respond to me. What is dream gear to you? What does it mean?
Something I cannot afford, nor shall I ever afford. That is dream gear.
Mm-hmm.
Me, it's CAD 3000 automated manufacturing unit. But my family looks at me like, what are you going to make? And they're kind of nervous. I said, something simple that I could sell on the marketplace. And they all look at me again like, what you're going to make, Uncle Al?
Well, I'm saving mine to the very end because I got some pictures of my dream gear at the very end here. So if you guys want to see what my dream gear is, you guys stick for the whole hour. But I've got some really interesting stuff coming up here. So my dream gear, all right, fully stocked and functional nuke shelf with a small army.
That got to be Ontario Homestead. Hi, Ontario.
It's Ontario. And Ontario, I got something for you in here. So, all right, let me go ahead and move to the next slide here. So, but wait, there's more. It's gears, home, vehicles, equipment. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff here. All right, so okay. Old School Prepper. Martha says, root cellar bunker, full solar system. Yes. Okay. Festus says a Sprinter 4x4 RV. All right. So let's take a look at, we're going to spend just a short amount of time on this part here. Gear. So, of course, we all know what gear is. Stuff we pack around on our backs and carry and do stuff with. You know, that's what most people think of right off the bat when you say gear. And, you know, also, you know, canned foods, gas stoves, survival kits, that stuff. But hey, don't forget, for those of you who don't want to make noise, there's the old Robin Hood theme in modern times. And you were going to say something, Dave, about something else.
It's called the Umarex Air Saber. It puts that tiny little piece of plastic, wood, and string to shame. Shooting an arrow half the size of them at 3 times the power.
Yep.
I've actually seen video, live video of the Air Saber, which is a PCP air gun. It's not 100% quiet, but it's pretty quiet.
Yep.
Going through a 200, dressed out, it was 297 pounds of buffalo. Went right through it like it wasn't even there.
Cool.
And it dropped the buffalo within a few yards.
All right. And I'm going to you know, after I did the slideshow, I wanted to slide something in here because I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, well, my dream gear has something that goes pew pew and all sorts of fun stuff on that. So I'm going to throw something up here really quick if I can get this to work right. So, and all right, guys, there you go. That was it. Hopefully YouTube Analytic will pick that up.
Too late.
No, Lord.
Now, all you guys out there, did you catch the special slides I put in there for you?
Yeah. Lord.
All right, so next.
Will, on your fully stocked bunker, you do have a second bunker the wife doesn't know about with all the Hostess Twinkies and stuff in, right?
All right, let's okay, back to gear and stuff. You know, everything. You know, tents. You know, camping stuff. All that can be called specialty gear. You know, visionary scopes and stuff. Night vision scopes and the crossbows, the custom slice and dice. The continue to breathe apparatus.
Don't need no
Hey,
slicing.
gunslinger.
I already got one.
Yep.
Or 30.
Yeah. Okay. This is something really cool that I saw on there. I'll give you the price at the very end. All right. So this is completely waterproof. You open it up and it's got all these little waterproof, you know, otter boxes, whatever you want to call them, inside of it. And you pull some out. You still got other gear in there. And then I just popped through some. Huh?
I said, hello, Kaylin.
Oh,
Kaylin Strain, yay! And then, so you know, I just got a couple of you pop some, like it says, water weld batteries, some Velcro, and sticky stuff, and other fun things. Has your transponder, you know, Aqualink, come find me.
Higher CR.
And then you got your flares and other signaling devices in another one. So, all right, so this one here, go back up real quick here. This thing here, $2,700. But this is not a cheap case. The case itself here is a couple $100.
There's a Russian YouTuber, I can't remember his channel name anymore, that actually premiered that back when it was under, can't remember if it was Kickstarter or some other funding program.
right.
Years ago when they first came out with it. And he went through every bit of the gear. It is top 100% quality sourced gear. It is not cheap, off the shelf. You can buy it for $2 stuff. This is all expensive stuff, which is why the case is so expensive, because it is top quality gear that will last more than one use and you're going crap.
Yeah.
Was that the Russian hacker?
Crazy Russian hacker, yeah.
All right, so now the next thing here, now actually, This is not my dream gear, but hey, I would love someone to gift me this bad boy. This is not a backpack. This thing has wheels down here at the bottom, and the one set of wheels folds out so it kind of tips, and you roll it around, the gymnasium or the county fair or whatever to respond to something like that. That's what this is. All right. Okay, homes. All right, now we're going to talk something here for that'll have for Ontario Homestead here in a little bit. But here's your guys' bunker. Got all your food and water stored underneath of it.
Yeah. Again,
No toilet.
Ford.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I don't see a toilet. I don't see a water reclamation or recycling system. But hey. Anyways,
that's why there's a road patch. So you walk outside and go in the woods.
Yeah. If this is too expensive for you, hey, you can pick up these Army surplus missile containment systems for transport and build your own.
Also, Lowe's has that tornado shelter for under $3,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to die.
Yeah. And here's the an Atlas system where they're got multiple ones connected together. You got two different. You got a straight ladder exit. You got the normal walk down one. But these are also getting. This is dream because it's very pricey. So unless someone
Atlas though, you're going to spend $300,000 or more. Well, 300 system plus another $250,000-$300,000 to bury it properly, and I do mean properly. But the thing about Atlas versus everybody else that does this, the guys at Atlas, when they sell this, that's where they stop. The minute it's sold and shipped, they do not know where it's going. They don't know what part of the country it's in. They don't know who buries it because they leave that to you. You arrange shipping, you arrange its delivery. The guy at Atlas don't know nothing.
Okay. All right. Yeah. And if it's properly buried, they don't just backfill it with sand. Use what's called soil cement. It's a special process where they take the surrounding soil that they dug out of there. They mix Portland cement in with it, make about anywhere from a 3 to a 5 sack mix, and pour it around it. All right. Next slide. And some of the smaller ones, even this is what they kind of look like inside. Guys, you think you're going stir crazy under the shelter-in-place requirements now.
Just think of what happens when you don't get to see daylight. Your body will actually start to shut down. They've proven it through multiple studies. Even though you have light, you start to lose the ability to tell when it's sun up and sun down. Your body will, it's not good.
Yeah, you got it. They have special things for that. But yeah, here you go. 8 beds in this bunker. Communal bedroom.
Nope.
A little bit nicer communal bedroom.
True.
With a little kitchenette. All right. This is the one for Ontario Homestead. Here it is. I found your dream bunker. All right, here we go. So you go. They have these up here, out there. This corporation has been. I've seen a lot of the pictures of this symbol above the doors there.
Did you get the price for one unit?
Huh?
Did you happen to notice the price for one unit?
Yeah, for half a level is $1.5 million. For the entire level is $3 million per level.
Mm-hmm.
And so.
And they're all but last time I checked, there was maybe 2 silos left open.
Yeah.
Out of 150 possible units, there's only 2 left.
Yep.
And so this is, showing how they're working, but this is one of the artist conceptions and how they work. And they got their layout. They got both stairs going down, and they got an elevator. And the elevator is key locked for each level. So to get a stop at your level, you got to put your key in to access it. They got several different drawings there, what it looks like. Now, about almost 30 years ago when I was working underground construction for Mountain Cascade with my brother and some friends. We were putting in structures like this under the roadway. This is for the creek to flow through and stuff. And right up on top here is where the roadway asphalt gets poured directly on it. It gets spread out and paved directly on it. So this can support semis and everything else driving across it. And we're thinking, these things would make a great survival bunker. We just dig a hole, we can bury it, we can set everything up. Well, guess what's happened now? They have stuff set up to do just that. So if you don't want to go for the big silo, hey, this is your next best thing. You put this in, and then you put your gravel and stuff. And you have your entry thing coming up, and you put a little small barn out there on top of it and camouflage it.
Yep. Hi, Mama Z.
Hey, Mama Z. All right. Vehicles. All right. Now, so we were talking about homes. Well, and some people want their vehicles to be mobile. I mean, their homes to be mobile in their vehicles. So this is by Earth Roamer. This is one of their little jobbers there. They got bigger ones. I didn't catch the one of the Earth Roamer, but there are other companies do it. This is a Mercedes truck.
Unimog.
Yeah. And then there's this is Global X Vehicles.
They also use Unimogs for a majority of their platforms.
Yeah.
And they use Unimogs for one reason. They work.
Yeah. This is here made in the United States, down at Plan B in Provo, Utah. They take a military tank transport and turn it into an RV. Hey,
Kaylin, just drive it. They will not stand in your way.
Yeah.
Those will go anywhere where you point it. So even if you're not pointing it straight, it's still going to go. Just drive it.
Yeah.
I'll ride behind you with a bullhorn. Get out of the way. She ain't used to driving. They'll move. If not, run them over.
All right. Now, this is just a straight military vehicle. You can buy these, used all over the place. Hey, do all the work yourself. Of course, you may want to paint it a little bit more subdued, and look more like like a delivery truck or something. But
nah.
Hey, Keith.
Isn't that a deuce and a half, or is it the other one?
510.
It's 510. Tell by the front axle.
Yeah, and the front end, you can tell by the wheels that these are auto. You can increase or decrease the air pressure from inside the cab. So you get into the sand, you can decrease it so it fattens out and gives you better traction.
The only thing I don't like about those trucks is the fuel tank system. They're too small.
Yeah.
I'm used to driving a semi with 2, if not 4, 150-gallon fuel tanks. If I'm going to go somewhere, I want to be able to go minimum 1,500 miles.
Hey, Kaylin, now this is one that they'll definitely get out of your way for.
Mm-hmm. Again, that'll go virtually anywhere.
Yeah. So this is the front, and this is the back. Now, on one of the live streams last week or the week before, I mentioned about Arctic Cat and Snowcat. Well, this is the Snowcat. It goes just about it. I mean, it handles the desert too. The sand dunes really nice. And this is a 510 that's been modified. They've chopped and shortened the bed on it. They've put a crew cab on it. It's got a hatch a ladder going up out of the top. This is also Plan B. And for you out there that are steampunkers, we didn't forget you. Uncle Al, I got your vehicle for you.
Thanks.
Well,
I thought you're going to pull out a Char-V out for me.
No, considering where you live, Al, you may actually need that to escape hell here soon.
Of course, my wife was just telling me about where Uncle Al lives. They either have gotten the full amount or they are just shy and they still have time to finish it for the recall of the Great Nuisance.
We're working on it.
Yep.
Too late.
Okay. Yeah, so this is not too, even though this is 4-wheel drive, it's not good for cross country, but it'll get you out of the mud and snow on the roadway. And those of you who want a compact, here's your Hyundai for you. We got a Hyundai that's really cool for you. Memories of the Batmobile. And who can name what movie this is from?
Battle truck.
Al, you're not supposed to give him the answer.
Oops, sorry.
I thought we trained you better than that, Al.
Sorry about that.
So, all right. Festus named the Hyundai's zombie plow. It's your again. So you're right. It's the economical bug out vehicle. All right. And I had to throw the stupid silly in there as well. Let's see. We got rocket launchers up here. 50 cals. All these. All right. Okay. If it weren't for the gun turret or a cupola on the top there, by giving it a nice blue paint job, totally changed what it looks like and de-threatens it. It's no longer big, black, and ugly, or desert camo and ugly. So when you guys go to think about your bug out vehicles, you ever finally get your dream bug out vehicle, think color. And not camo color. Think solid, just something like this. Keep you from Then again, okay, I have the one here for Steve, of course, they're trainers. But I want to see him do his, whatever heck dance he calls it, for the idiocy. Hey, Bottom Dollar Outdoors, how's it going? All right. This is from was it Razor? They did the what was their first one called? I lost it.
Dave.
Saw.
Yeah, the Ripsaw. Yeah, so they got they had this one. It looked like a little dune buggy that was just totally insane fast, driving over cars, creeks, spinning donuts out in the field and stuff. And they got a military thing to, Caitlin, I will try to send that pic to him if I ever get his email. But this is one of their actual military prototypes for it. And this thing is fast. You're talking 70 miles an hour cross country.
Think about the last movie of G.I. Joe with The Rock in it. The one that Rock is driving is one of the original Ripsaws.
Yep.
That's what got them the military contract, because they were able to armor it up, put military weaponry on it, and it is fast.
Yeah. Now, for those of you who want a little bit more low key, but you still want a dream vehicle, here's a Ford. Yeah, a 1 ton Econoline that's been dolled up. And if you don't want to stand out as much, though, hey guys, you can tone it down just a little bit more. Also 4-wheel drive, but I like this nice car bumper here on the front. And for those way up north, hey, here's a bug out vehicle for you. Fun for the whole family. See, I was having an 18 moment on the vans. Okay. All right, and get really toning it down. Something you can see around every day that is, a little more closer to some people's price range. It's got a Ram truck here, crew cab, 4-wheel drive. It's all the heck out there. Independent steering and suspension. And then we have imported from, is this Russia or is this Croatia or something?
The original design was from over there, but they actually make them here in the U.S. now.
All right. And so, yeah, the shirt. They dropped the A off of it. I saw some of the pictures. They dropped the A off the name. So now it's just shirt. Yeah, you check out the videos on these. These things are fun. They float as is. They go over logs and everything else just nicely. Now, for those of you that are waiting for the zombie apocalypse, here you have it. The machine that will chew up the zombies and clear a path for you, and it's armored up enough to protect you from the zombies.
You mean like the ones that currently control the executive offices of the government?
I was thinking the ones.
I didn't say that.
I'm thinking about the ones that are counting the votes. Anyways, yeah, and actually, when I first looked at the small picture of this, I thought this was a chain flail for mine clearing. It is for mine clearing, but what they have here on these are carbide tip grinding bits. This a device similar to this is what is used to grind up asphalt, but they hooked it up with a different type mechanism here, and it goes through and it clears the minefield and zombie field too. But to me, I just think that's just cool because this actually exists. This is a military vehicle. All right, equipment. All right, guys, so we're halfway through, and now you're going to see my dream equipment gear. All right, so here it is. The T770 Bobcat track loader. Not just the track loader. I want all of the attachments that go with it.
Don't be greedy.
The ditcher, this snow sweeper and dirt sweeper, snow sweeper works better than a plow because it throws it off and gets down all the way to the pavement without leaving any snow behind.
I was wondering if somebody would make a Doctor Who reference.
Oh, on the
from Kalen.
Kalen, maybe a TARDIS disguise.
Hey, Kathy.
Oh, that's 5 points there. 5 points, Kalen. That's a good one. All right. See, and it also comes with this neat attachment. Instead of the bucket goes on the front here, it's actually a motor grader attachment, so you can level your roads or whatever you need to do. And it's got a huge, heavy-duty, Super Duty rotor tiller that puts that one I did on that I rented last year. Puts that thing all to shame. This is the big bad boy. It even has wheels on front so you can set your height and you just go along. You just set your depth and you just go to it. And then of course you got two others here. The one in the background here that you can't hardly see, that is the top of a stump grinder. It's already gone down. It's ground up the stump in the ground. And this of course here is the
claw.
The claw, the clamshell claw.
Sorry to hear that, Kathy. We'll send our prayers and condolences your way.
Oh no! Oh, Kathy, so sorry. So, anyways, yeah, you got the clamshell claw on here for grabbing zombies as well, and I believe that takes us to the end of the slideshow. Oh, but look. It'll cut bread, but the pieces of bread unfortunately be really small. You'll be able to feed thousands with that.
Thousands of mice.
Yeah.
I forget. Did you have a lawnmower attachment to it?
That does have, there is a brush hog attachment that goes on the front as well. There is also a backhoe attachment that goes on the front of that as well. That has all sorts of stuff. Hey, Jess at Keto Homesteading. It's in the house here. Now, just a second, guys. Don't freak out, Dave and Al. I'm going to drop you guys out of here for a second.
Figures.
Drop that. Drop that.
Dave's down below now.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm used to being last. I don't mind one bit.
I tried to make me last, but it wouldn't make me bottom.
Nope. You the host.
Yeah, I know. Supposedly there's something that StreamYard is supposed to allow you to do, that is to put anybody anywhere you want them, but it's not showing up. So just for the last one here, real quick here, see, oh, wrong one. Where is it? Did I close it? I think, okay. Get this ready here. Just for those of you that missed it at the beginning, I'm going to see if I can get this to work. Give me a second here. It's not going to let me do it that way. Okay, so let me try it like this. And let me go and bring this up here. And see if I can get this to redo. Come on, give me the button here. And it's just gonna, it won't. Okay, let's start from the beginning again. There you go. All right, that was so YouTube analytics won't ding me, so it goes by so fast.
Too late.
Yeah.
Because you keep saying the name, so it's a trigger.
Yep. The Chinese speak English now.
They learned Pig Latin before we did, so.
Yeah. Ask the one who's controlling JB at the White House. Please do not pee in the fridge, Mr. President.
That's also too late.
Yeah. So, guys, now everyone in the side chat, what is there any type of gear from after you've seen all the different type of things up here? Actually, okay. So, Al, you said your dream gear was what again?
It's complex, computer-assisted mechanical device. It's for manufacturing.
Okay, and Dave, you want a?
Don't just go ahead and go find somebody else for a minute.
Okay, he's gonna bring up a picture of his. So, guys out there, what is your dream gear item? Kaylin says she wouldn't mind having a collapsible boat. And I can see, guys, I can see what Dave wants me to share down here below. That's what I'm laughing at. But a collapsible boat's not a bad thing to have.
And it'll fit on my picture very nicely. I may need to do some riot control here shortly, so I want something that can dish it out as well as take it if needed.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let me. So I think Mama C came in after I showed the trucks.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Well, she came in as you were showing them because she asked what the fuel mileage was on a couple of them.
Okay. So let me go back here and. Come on. Up. Add to stream. There we go. So basically, this is an F350 crew cab with like a big heavy duty camper shell on it. And so it's, it's got your figure your F350 fuel mileage on it, whether you got gas or diesel on it. These because I can't pronounce it. Mog thing. Are
Mercedes.
Yeah, it's a Mercedes, but the top of this the body style. Anyways, it's got the because it's diesel and everything, you got your diesel mileage on it, and this is basically a delivery truck system for Europe that they've put the stuff on because it's all-wheel drive for going in the snow and everything, and so it's made to go and go and go. Unimog, yeah, thank you, Bottom Dollar. And yeah, And actually, that looks like a Kenworth symbol on the front of that one.
But it's not Kenworth.
Yeah. But yeah, so this is Global X. And yeah,
Either
a lot
a
of
Unimog or a man.
Yeah.
And it kind
So
of looks like a man symbol on the front.
so the wait a minute. I just realized something. That's an Idaho license plate.
Well, then you better get to looking.
I'm gonna start looking for these guys.
'Cause it looks like they're 22 steps ahead of the rest of us.
Yeah, or they're living down the street and you haven't noticed it yet.
No, they're not in my town. I know that. They may be farther
Well,
up.
they might be. They may actually have one of those beautifully engineered. I can't remember the company that does it, but it's been, good grief, 30 years ago I seen it. There is a mansion out in California of a very wealthy person who is a Democrat. But in his driveway, you pull into a carport. It looks like an ordinary carport.
Uh-huh.
It's 47-foot long carport.
Yeah.
The carport actually raises and lowers to an underground area where they park their motorhome. It's big enough to park 3 motorhomes underground and hold one up top.
Yeah. So, all right. And
you wonder where all the supervillains went to. They went to the Democratic Party.
Yeah, they're living in California.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
All right. So, and this course, Plan B will not show the actual ones they build. They just show this computer generated mock-up of what it looks like, because for customer privacy. But they do a little bit different changes on it. The one of them I saw, they kept all 5 axles, so it's got 2 axles up front, and they stretched it out, and they gave it a square back on it instead of the slope back here, and they had the because they really stretched it out so the wheels are at the back, and all 5 axles steer, so you can turn them and crab walk almost sideways.
Welcome back, Dr. Fish.
Yeah. Hey, Dr. Fish. All right. So, yeah. So this is that Plan B. You can go on Plan B and look at some of the neat stuff they have. Guys, there's plenty of surplus military stuff out there.
And some of them can be gotten as cheap as around $3,000.
Yeah.
Like the ferret.
Your deuce and a half's in decent shape, bought from the military, will run you around $3,000. If a private individual buys one and modifies it in any way, shape, or form, you can get upwards of 10 to 20 grand. But my recommendation is, if you're going to look that way, check with your military surplus stores and find out if there's any government auctions going on that you can get in on and possibly pick one up.
And don't forget, folks, you can also pick up foreign countries that are selling used surplus vehicles, like the ferret. Now they'll ship it to your house too. It's really nice
for a price.
Yeah. Oh, and I have to tell people.
Oh, I just realized that this says GPV, Gil Patton's vehicle. Yes.
Lord.
Somebody reach him and smack him. He's dreaming again.
Yeah. On the ferret, it's a two-seater, only fits 2 people, but it is air conditioned.
Guys, I'm leaning forward at the screen here, trying to read the license plate on it.
I think it's California.
I think it is California. Hey, some of the old stuff around, you can get it. Hey, Bomber Steve.
Hey, Bomber Steve.
Now, see, where I used to live up in Michigan, there's several ski mountain resorts, and 2 of them actually have vehicles like that on the property. And I know how to get to them if things were to go bad, if I could get my booty up there.
Yeah. But so this is the Snow Cat, very similar to the Arctic Cat. The Arctic Cat I was trying to find a picture of is basically looks like has a single track on each side. And actually, if you guys remember the original Lost in Space TV show,
right? The Chariot.
The Chariot was built on an Arctic Cat frame. And this is a 5-ton that Plan B is taken. They've chopped the bed, extended the cab, put a roof hatch in it, and there's also a ladder up the back onto the top platform as well. And they make several different variants of this. And one variant they make, rather than putting a crew cab on it, it's got a single cab on it. They bobbed it, got rid of the second axle, so it's basically got an 8-foot bed on it, and looks like a pickup.
One very aggressive pickup too.
Oh yeah, very aggressive, and they did, got some really nice stuff.
I mean, it takes a winch to pick up the front bumper.
Yeah, and of course, here's someone took the snowcat and changed up into a steampunk, but. Anyways, if you're serious about a vehicle, let me skip forward a little bit here. No.
Yes.
No. All right, here you go. You want one to get you out? Of course, this one's not as subdued as this one here. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's just missing a red stripe.
That's all. So,
Because even BA'd be happy to drive that one.
Oh, he'd be ecstatic to drive that one.
Oh yeah.
So, so guys, one thing I would like to say, we showed a lot of weird stuff on here. We showed the bunkers, vehicles. At the end there, I showed the for equipment, farm equipment. Basically, I wanted that Bobcat, track loader for farm equipment. That's my dream thing, but that's a dream. I'm sorry, I couldn't know how to fake a pipe for a pipe dream, but
not far from that. But we'll just let it go there.
Yeah, I could have done an imitation of a bong. But bottom dollar, good advice.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. In fact, the E350 is what the Martinez Police Department used to have for pulling around their big, huge trailer till they decided to give the trailer to when they got the new grant for the big mobile home command center. They gave the big, huge trailer to the CERT program, and then gave us a 350 pickup to pull it around with. Yep. Yeah, Will, that was it. That was the A-team. But yeah, if your dream stuff is not that far off, or think about it, you might be able, for some of you might be able to get whatever your dream is. Kaylin might be able to get, find somewhere or it's cheap, walk into the deal, but save money until the meantime and get a collapsible boat you can have out there.
Will wants a bunker in the Netherlands.
No, you don't. For one thing, that's where all the rich people are going. So you don't want to go where they're going because they're, let's just call them what they are, stupid.
Yeah.
Because if anything disastrous happens, guess what's going to flood?
The Netherlands.
So do you want to go to the first place that's actually going to flood on this planet? Not very intelligent, in my opinion. And that's why they're going there, so they can be the first ones to drown. Yay.
Right. And also they have all these old Nazi bunkers there. True, Dave?
Yep.
That's why people are moving there, because stuff's already pre-built.
Yep.
Yeah.
They go in and modernize it, and then what they don't realize is it's, they're in a fault region. Well, they're in a fault region.
Yeah.
The Netherlands are surrounded by volcanoes and cracks in the Earth's crust. And if should something drastic happen, I'm not saying it will, but Bible tells me it will, that's going to be one of the first places flooded. So no, that's not a good place to be.
Yeah. You might, I would say a better place would be a bunker in a northern state. Heck, even down New Mexico, northern New Mexico, north central New Mexico, north central Arizona.
Hey, Anthony.
Hey, Anthony.
Hi, Anthony. I go more towards Arizona. New Mexico is a dump.
Yeah.
It's a desert.
You want to survive.
Yeah.
According to all the predictions from people who are way smarter than I am, you want to be minimum 1 mile above sea level.
Yeah.
So if you want to survive, that's where you go. Am I
Or
worried
you
about
want-
it? I don't care.
Yeah. Or you have a lot of mountain ranges between you and the ocean, and you're still up at a good elevation anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's even here where I'm at, because of the elevation of the Snake River going through Idaho and everything, and it follows the contour of the land quite a bit. That's why snakes are all around from the bottom all the way back up to the top of the other side. You get back off the flatlands, you get it up into the mountains a little bit. There's still a lot of groundwater, which is good for water storage, water usage, but you got to build your bunker to make sure it's
Waterproof.
watertight, waterproof, water resistant, rust proof. Yeah. But
Great. In Washington State, volcanic activity. Oh no.
Cascadia fault line.
You tell him, Dave.
if you're going to be over in Washington, you want to be in East Washington.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no. For the simple fact is, if Earth's climate, and I'm not going by biblical, I'm just going by Earth's geological history, which is easy to find.
Yeah.
If you follow Earth's geological history, it's had several catastrophic events on the average of every 12 to 13,000 years, and we're slightly overdue at the moment. You're not going to survive. Most of us won't survive. So if you're going to move anywhere, you might as well move to the first epicenter of it happening, so you go quickly and you don't suffer.
Well, what about my being buddies with Elon Musk and having my bunker on the moon?
Go for it.
Yeah. All right. So, Anthony, seriousness now here. What is your number one dream piece of dream gear? Number one item that you haven't got yet. You haven't been able to afford it yet, or whatever. But it's the one thing you would really like to get.
A 16-foot high, 8-foot thick concrete wall surrounding his place with guard tower embankments every 8 feet, manned surveillance, constant 24 hours, full surveillance system manned from an underground bunker 22 feet below surface. Hey,
All right.
8-foot thick reinforced cement walls would repel most anything short of a missile strike.
All right, hang on a second here. Dan, you said there was an earthquake in Idaho? How long ago?
I think only a couple of minutes ago, wasn't it?
Oh, there we go. Okay, here we go. It is okay. There's
Sure.
the only one showing up here for Idaho. There's the two of them here that were. This one is 2.6 and 2.7, and they were a couple days. They're orange, so I think they're more than a couple days old. Let me see.
Yeah.
They were in the last 24 hours. So, yeah, so in the last 24 hours, but not within the last hour for either one because they're both orange. But that's up by Stanley where they had the bigger ones, the 5.5 and the 6.0.
Yellowstone saying hello. That's all.
No, this is closer to Boise. This is way over there.
If you study the topographical map underneath the U.S. and look where the magma chamber has actually moved over the last 12,000 years, you'll see it's actually the crust is actually slid across the top of it, and you can see where it's moved, and you can see that if you follow the fault lines that are there and all the crustal displacement that's happened over the last 12,000 years, you can see that Idaho, if Yellowstone goes, y'all going to have a rocky ride.
Yeah.
Very rocky.
It all depends on how Yellowstone goes. If it goes,
Dang, nobody got nothing to worry about.
Yeah. If it goes, then everyone from coast to coast needs to worry.
Right.
And not only that, but everyone from coast to coast in Europe and Asia for the ash fallout.
Oh yeah. That's why I'm heading to Belize.
Southern Hemisphere will be spared most of it.
All right, Anthony wants. Oh, he wants the hand crank country. Oh, yeah. That is a little bit pricey.
Oh yeah.
And he'd like to. He would like to harness the power of his creek to do a traditional grist mill setup.
I
Cool.
agree, Sand Hollow. That's the key thing that sits in this house.
All right. All right. Remember, I said that you don't have yet. You all have Bibles. We all have Bibles. All right. So that's not a dream gear you don't have
Actually,
yet.
there is a couple different study Bibles I would like to get my hands on, so I don't have them all.
Okay. All right. I'll give you that.
Thank you.
I'll still go with the CAD. I can do a lot of things with it
Yeah.
that I just can't discuss on TV. I mean, on right now. Sorry.
All right, Gunslinger. That went. Wow!
And it's portable too. It only weighs 2.5 tons.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
Festus. But he don't read it, Festus.
Yeah.
Or he don't follow it.
Yeah, you don't believe in it.
Yeah.
You can't with what he's saying. You just can't. But the horse has been brought up many times, and I've mentioned that at one time it has since fallen through, unfortunately, because of the current climate. But that doesn't mean I won't go down and get me a couple. Is horses. 2 miles south of me is a horse farm, and the guy was pretty decent up until the corona hit and some other things have happened, and he's not so nice anymore.
Yeah.
So
No, Kaylin, it's not a 3D printer. You put in metal in it. It's a machine metal operation unit.
A mill.
Right.
he wants to make lowers, uppers, barrels, all the fun stuff.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm doing
no.
cheaper. I'm doing cheaper for $237. Everybody can have one. Because I've been studying up.
Yeah.
It's a paka thing.
Yeah.
Understand, not know what Butcher's talking about there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, let me go back.
Some other stuff that I would like to have is from Fifth Ops, and it is perimeter security devices, perimeter alarms.
Yeah.
Fifth Ops is a great place to go shop if you can afford to spend a few extra dollars. My recommendation is to go to fifthops.com and buy some perimeter security devices and make sure you know how to use them and buy the primers that you need. Hint, hint there, Butch, for your surveillance devices. That way, if you're sleeping, they trip, they go bang, you wake up.
Yeah. Yeah. Butch, what's going on lately? Well, let me just tell you guys. So on Friday, I went into Idaho Falls. My son wants some 4570 for his Marlin. So I went to Idaho Falls, and I went to Cabela's. Cabela's in Idaho Falls has 4 aisles of, freedom seeds. 3 of the aisles were totally empty. That's both sides, totally empty. The 4th one had about 20 boxes of 16 gauge, and the rest was empty. So I stopped at a place in Shelley, a little mom and pop's survival food and ammo, it says on the wall. I go up there, door's locked. He's not there. He's an hour after he's supposed to open up. I look in and there's nothing on the walls. All those nice little toys that were up on the walls are gone. All the toys that were in the cabinets are gone. All the accessory packs for it, the covers and everything else, gone. All there is out there's on the little aisle things, display cases out in the middle and stuff are cleaning supplies and stuff like that everyone's not hoarding. Everything else has been stripped bare. All right, Dave has something for me to throw up here. Oh yes, I've seen those. Those are cool.
And I put a link in the private chat so you can drop it in the regular comments.
All right.
And while he does that, this is the place to go. They're not that expensive per se, but you can get flashbangs. Well, you could. It looks like
they're out now. Dang. Sold out of the other ones too.
Yep. But there is plenty in their site for you to peruse.
Whoa, they're sold out of the oh wow, a lot of stuff they're sold out on.
Yeah, well,
going, folks. It's going.
If you ain't got it now, you're probably not going to get it.
Nope, not for another 4 to 10 years.
That's if you're fortunate.
Yeah,
Even
if they really go for it, probably next 27 years.
So,
Lord.
Yeah. See, they got the stuff here, but the stuff that you need to go in it. Hold on, let's go to see if they actually have primers. Because that is one of the few items that is extremely hard to find at the moment.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, he's looking. So, anyways, I'm really wishing that I could have convinced my son to go ahead and get a reloading setup for his Marlin. That way, he wouldn't have to be, you just be saving the casing from the gun range, and he could do his own reloading.
Well, folks, I guess now is not a time to go to their site because you're not going to find even the thermite matches. Beautiful thing.
Sold out.
Yeah, if you've never used thermite, you're missing out.
Yeah.
Yep. And I can't tell you how to make it either. Sorry, folks.
No.
Yeah, Anthony, you have to get your chainsaw out and start working.
But this is why, and I'm going to go pull up another website real quick.
Mm-hmm.
If I can find it. This is why I'm going to go with what I'm going to go with.
Anthony, it would be a lot easier if you got the whatchamacallit. It throws arrows out multiple times. It's the Roman. I forgot. I wrote it down someplace in my notebooks. But that's a lot easier than a trench bucket.
And Greek fire is always fun to play with.
I'm going to drop another link for you to drop across.
Mm-hmm.
I will share this. This is why I'm going with this kind of stuff.
See here. And there we go.
This is an air saber. I have actually seen videos of this right here taking down bison. Okay. If it can take down a bison, it can take down virtually anything else. It's not exactly quiet, but it's pretty quiet. It's quieter than a rifle.
Yeah.
And you can pump this up with an air pump. Not your typical air pump. You have to have a specialized 3-stage pump like the one that's here. But yeah, it's far cheaper in the long run and easier to get your hands on right now because guess what? It's not a firearm, which means I can actually have it in my apartment. And I've already checked, and I'm going to have one in my apartment one way or another.
Yeah.
Oh, Kaylin, if you want a diesel, the little Daisy, it can do it, but you got to know what you're doing to diesel it.
No, actually, hold on. Let me find another website here.
All right. Yeah. Now there are talking about the air or pellet ones there. There's another one. Yeah. Ooh.
Go ahead.
There's another company as well that does. It's called Air Force. That has a
no. Way too expensive. Way too expensive. I've been doing a lot of studying. If you want something that's going to take out small game so you can eat, you want to go 25 caliber. My computer will clicky click. And let me do it this way. As you can see, I've been to this site once or twice. Where is it? The Avenger is a decent one. The Flash is decent. Let's see if I can find it. Anything from Hatsan is going to be high quality because the barrels are made by an actual gun manufacturer, Walther. Okay. So if you want Walther quality, and this is the one I'm looking at right here. Hatsan Flash Pup QE, which means quiet. It's got a built-in integral suppressor or quieter. The price is decent. You can also pump these up with the hand pump right here. This is not the best, but it's okay. But you can have, pellets are relatively inexpensive. You can carry 250 pellets a lot easier than you can carry,
250 rounds of
ammo.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's why I'm going with that route, especially for here where I'm at. That Flash Pup QE is small. It's, lightweight. It's 50 shots for a full fill of 25 caliber pellets that will take out raccoons, medium-sized dogs. Properly placed, it will take out virtually anything that's walking, if you get my drift.
Yeah.
So
you with 25 caliber, if you're right and you're close enough, you can take down venison.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the Flash Pup QE, with all the research I've done, and there's one other one that's called the Umerix Gauntlet, and it's a full-sized. He's probably already got one built. He just hasn't planned yet.
Lord, that's worse than my gasoline gun.
But the Umerix Gauntlet can come in a 30 cal. And a 30 cal will take down a deer if properly placed.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Dave's right. Also, you could do a gasoline gun, which I'm not going to explain, but gasoline's explosive. You only need a few drops and a spark plug and the know-how, and you can use a 9-volt battery.
Hey,
and
Tyler at Let's Talk About Prepping made his big potato gun out of ABS. But, I can't say what I did as a teenager with half-inch diameter hydraulic pipe, which is like Schedule 120, matches, and ball bearings.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lord.
Oh yeah, we were inventive kids.
We were all invented kids.
Oh, I mean, like taking a tennis ball, putting it inside a Pringles can with a small hole at the bottom, soaking tennis ball inside gasoline canister for like 3 days, put tennis ball in canister, take lighter or match, put it next to the hole and watch the tennis ball shoot for about 4 football fields away.
Yeah.
No, never did anything like that.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, those ball bearings never went through 24 inches of sheetrock using just match heads.
It's like you take your old Daisy rifle and you put a diesel converter in it. And a lot of people are looking at me, what's diesel? And you know how trucks run? You add a few drops of oil, check the gasket, and then I fired 5 BBs at about 1,400 flips per second.
Yeah. I like how he said, anybody tries coming to his bunker, he's going to put them to work. Slave labor.
Yeah.
Hey, you never know. They may actually turn out to be the people you need to keep going.
Yep.
Because some people will be desperate enough, they'll do virtually anything just to survive.
Yeah.
But you got to watch those people. And once they feel that they're safe and content, their attitude will change.
Yeah. All right. Oh, we're over an hour. All right. So, guys, Friday is going to be a special one. We're going to run probably going to go well over an hour on Friday. We're going to it's going to be the fragile food supply chain. And just as a quick thing to it, you see this facility here? We're going to be talking about it, but I'm going to zoom in on part of it here. Those are 40-foot,
53-foot trailers.
53-foot trailers that have a smiley face on the back end of them.
And folks, I've actually been to that warehouse. I know exactly where it is.
Okay.
I've been to it 27 times in the last, since I started driving truck when I was 18.
Yeah. But yeah, so we're going to talk about the problems with there. We're going to show insides of them, and we're going to talk about how the food supply chain works and why it's so fragile. And it's going to be very in-depth, enlightening, educational, and it's going, it's going to be, share, guys, for next Friday, share it out. And
for a precursor, go back and watch my video or live stream on the supply chain.
Yeah.
I'll give you a good precursor to what we're going to be discussing there.
Yeah. Yeah, Festus, you're right. But which one? There are a lot of those across the United States.
And that's actually one of the medium-sized ones. There is actually a couple that are much bigger now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Oh, whoa. Kidney operation on Friday? Is that you, Howie?
Yep, that's Howie.
Oh, wow. All right, everyone, keep Howie in your prayers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. What went wrong? It jumped. Sorry, it jumped here. Wait, there we go. Yeah, so Amazon, which is not food. Well, they are food a little bit. They do ship food too. But, over in Napa by Boise is a big, huge one.
Mm-hmm.
So
I've got an Amazon distribution center 30 miles southwest of me.
If you notice a lot of Chinese moving in, you know who's backing them.
yeah. So that's what's coming up on next Friday. I will try to be able to get a invitation video out about 10 o'clock so everyone can share it out. This is something that we need to get more people know. Guys, the more people that know about this, and this is where I'm being selfish, the more people that know about it, the more people that can remedy their situation, and then they won't be coming after my stuff. See, that's where I'm selfish. I don't want them coming after my stuff. I want them to have their own stuff. So,
which is another reason why I'm going the route I was just talking about a few minutes ago, to make sure that what is mine stays mine.
Mm-hmm.
You talk a 400 grain arrow, total weight, moving it over 500 feet per second, carrying over 200 foot-pounds of energy at impact.
You're talking like a 911, the round from a 911.
45 ACP smacking you right dead in the chest.
Yep.
And if they were in soft body armor, it's going through it.
Yeah, because it's nice and sharp.
And that's what field tips.
Yeah.
Oh, if you want to see what that type of arrow does, go see Todd's workshop. He deals with crossbows and the arrowheads, and he goes through everything. I just watched him use a 900-pound crossbow, and people think you're wearing a bulletproof vest. It don't stop a 900-pound crossbow.
The only thing that stops that is actual AR-500 armor.
Right.
And it's still going to knock you backwards, and you're going to wish that it went through and knocked you out. Yeah,
because it's Dave, how heavy was the 900-pound
the ones that I've seen on the average are carrying a 600 grain arrow with tip and everything on it. 600 grains out of they're traveling maybe 500 feet per second, which means the foot-pounds of energy being transferred is extremely excessive. It's like getting hit with a wrecking ball.
Right, because they were designed to knock off knights off a horseback, like King Philip.
And it's not an actual arrow per se as you look at it. It's actually a round ball on the end of it, which is designed to administer as much of a punch than it is to pierce armor. It's designed to knock you off.
Right.
Yeah.
It's even worse when it goes through your visor of your helmet and comes out the other end of the helmet. That's what happened to King Philip when he charged, "We'll kill the French." Wrong.
Wrong one. All right, Anthony. Good night. Okay, there we go. Cecilia's in the house. All right,
Nice.
yes. So drops is only
380.
380.
That I've got that cold steel, which produces close to that. And it's not quite that much, but yeah, my little cold steel does nice for small game. The reason I'm going to get the Air Saber is because it will take down large deer. There's no buffalo near me, but you know, if crap hits the fan, a worst case scenario, there is a cow farm not that far away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you see a lot of angry farmers like, "Where's Dave?"
They won't know I'm there because the optics that I'm getting are night vision.
Yeah. All right, folks. We're a bit over there. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this up tonight, and we'll see you on Friday. Friday's going to be a special one. We're probably going to run about 2 hours, but
it drops like this.
Yeah.
This is a little 80 pounder. As you can see, it's real close.
Yeah. Gee, now I feel out of place with my 65-pound pole Golden Eagle.
I could go get my cold steel.
I really feel out of place.
And if you want something really small that's CO2 powered, Humorex also has the Air Javelin. That is CO2 powered. You can get about 20 shots out of it. So CO2 power, it means you don't have to pump it up. They come in 80 grain, and they also have a adapter where you can put 2 of the 12-ounce CO2 containers in it. You won't get as many shots, but it shoots a shorter bolt, and it's capable of taking down small game, and well-placed shots take down a small deer.
Yeah. Trying to see, did I put that on here anywhere? Hang on, let me check. Nope.
And
so you sent me the email, so wait a minute. Hang on. Let me check here.
The Air Javelin is also less than $170. And when you buy bolts, you know, an extra 6-pack of bolts, and you buy a couple air canisters, and you keep buying them as you can, for less than $300, you got yourself a very well supplied way of taking out small game very quietly, so people don't know you're doing it, coming to your house asking you where you got your meat.
Okay, hang on here. No, thank you. Okay, here we go. All right, guys, we're dragging it out a little bit longer.
Yeah, $170 for it, the Air Javelin.
And so, yeah.
And I've seen plenty of reviews on it, and if I can't get the one item I want at the beginning of the month, I will be picking that up. And yes, even though, go back a picture. You see at the very end of the barrel, your arrow slides over that barrel. You see those 2 little teeth right there? You can move them out of the way, and you can shove pellets down there. I don't recommend it, but it can be done. It's been done.
Yeah, and so that's what it shoots. And so, yeah, if I'm going to throw this link here for you guys. And the last thing here of the pictures is a video thing about it.
From the SHOT Show when it was released.
Yeah.
Guess what, folks? To my knowledge, and some people up in Canada would have to verify, but that is legal up there because it is built the way it is. Right. And certain areas over in England, it's not, because it has more than 12 foot-pounds of energy of impact. Yeah. But there are areas over there where that is legal, like in Germany, as Jorgsprav. And I do believe in the Netherlands it is legal. But in England itself and other parts of Britain, it's not. But I do believe a majority of the areas it is legal and you can acquire it.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Scotland has anti-poaching laws, and you cannot have an air system for any device that goes over a certain amount of
12 foot-pounds.
right. Because in the old days in Scotland, they've been knocking people off horses with air rifles. That's where you get the story from.
Yeah.
Sherlock Holmes. You know,
Mhm.
Sherlock Holmes' enemy was pointing what? A Scottish air rifle. And it was the henchman of whatchamacallit?
Professor Moriarty.
Yeah.
All right. So, guys, we're going to wrap it up now, and we'll see you on Friday, hopefully. Hopefully, we'll see your friends on Friday, too. We'll be able to provide some interesting information to everybody so that you and your friends and family can, as Fergus said, Fergus said back up there, I just forgot what he said. Basically, yeah, do the heck out of it. Prep the heck out of it. So, with that, we're going to see you later.